Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a different type of video than I usually do. I was tagged in this wax tag that's going around that was created from Memories and Melts from Michelle here on YouTube. I was tagged by Carrie's Creations, and thank you so much, Carrie, for the tag. I really appreciate it. This is a different type of video for me. You guys know that I always do videos that are not facing me because I struggle with really bad anxiety with doing that. A while ago, I thought I was going to be able to eventually do face-to-face, and that time passed and I didn't end up doing it because I just don't feel comfortable with it. I don't know. YouTube is a very sometimes it can be a very negative and dark place, and I'm very kind of self-conscious in myself, and just I don't have the best self-image, like confidence or anything like that, so it's really hard for me to do face-to-face videos. Also, I'm talking a little quieter because my boyfriend is sleeping. It is like 10 o'clock at night, and I decided to do this video now because, why not? So I'm talking a little bit quieter. I'm in my office and he's far in our bedroom. But anyway, yeah, I'm very self-conscious about myself, and it's really hard to put myself out there. I've always been an introvert my whole life. I am a huge introvert. I have really bad social anxiety as well, so face-to-face videos are something that I'm not comfortable with right now. Maybe hopefully in the future I'll get past that, but I'm hoping that for myself. Maybe I'll do some practice, videos with face-to-face cameras and see how I feel and just go by that. But I'm just worried about the judgment and everything. But I'm not worried about it from the candle community and the wax community, because we are really an amazing, supportive community. And yeah, but I just struggle with really bad social anxiety, and I am a huge homebody. I could stay at home all the time and not go out ever. I don't really go to grocery stores. I do grocery pickup. Me and my boyfriend do grocery pickup because we're both kind of introverts. We don't go to parties, or we're not big into socializing or anything. So it kind of works out that, we're together. But anyway, let's get into this tag. Again, I was tagged by Carrie, so thank you so much, Carrie. You're so sweet. I love watching your videos. You're just super relaxing and so positive. And when I'm really struggling with my mental health, I know I can go to your channel and you could just cheer me up because you're just such a positive light. And there are quite a few other YouTubers that are also super positive. There are so many positive YouTubers in the wax community, and I'm so grateful that more and more are, popping up. So that's awesome. I love to see new faces and everything. But anyway, let's get into it. If you don't know, hi, my name is Nicole. I am 31 years old. I am soon to be 32 in August. I have been with my boyfriend for almost 4 years. We bought a home together in 2020. So that was rough because, the pandemic and everything, but that was the perfect time to buy a home. It was definitely a buyer's market for sure. But yeah, where should I start? So I would say my love for scent definitely was when I was a child. My parents divorced when I was 6, and going through that on any, for any child is really difficult. But it made me extremely, extremely depressed, and yeah, it was a rough time for, me and my sister. I think I took it a little bit harder than she did because she was like 2 years older than me. But yeah, it was hard because I didn't really see my dad much. And because my mom would be working every day after school, me and my sister would go to my grandma and Nana's house. My grandma lives with her mom, which is my Nana. I call her Nana and my grandma. So we would go there every day after school because my mom would be working and she'd come and get us. We'd walk back home. My grandma only lived 2 houses down, so that was super convenient growing up. So we'd go there after school, and they didn't really burn candles or anything like that, maybe once in a while. And I remember them having potpourri once in a while as well. But my main scent memory of my Nana is oil of Olay. She used to have a bunch of that. She used to have the soaps, and it's just something I'm gonna get emotional. Oh God. It's just something that I remember so clearly, even on like one of my birthdays. I think it was my 6th birthday. I remember her getting a whole bunch of like oil Olay products, and just they all smelled the same, and that was like a big scent memory of her. So in like almond scents, like there's this almond and shea like bar soap, and I can't remember the brand name, but I remember the scent distinctly, and that scent memory is huge for me as well. And my Nana and Grandma had a lilac tree, a couple lilac trees in their side yard, and that's something that I loved. I used to go down there and pick them, and we used to go down there and smell them and pick them and bring them up and, put them in a vase on the table, and it was just a beautiful fragrance. And I remember like always sitting in front of her rocking chair, my Nana's rocking chair, and watching The Young and the Restless with them because they were obsessed with, I gotta watch my stories, And I used to sit in front of their heater, and yeah, that was just, and I like the hard candies and the peppermint is, memories too. Ribbon candy. That scent reminds me of my mom. She used to buy us ribbon candy every year for Christmas. My mom she loves pine scented candles, and like any Christmas tree scent reminds me of her. She still loves that scent now. But yeah, so my Nana was the most amazing, beautiful, oh God, the most amazing, beautiful, kind woman that I've ever known. She who is definitely definitely my guardian angel for sure. Oh man, this is hard. I watched a couple other videos, and some people got emotional too. And yeah. But so those were really where my love of scent came into play. So fast forward to my teen years. I was 17 and got my first apartment on my own. I was still in high school and working a part-time job. So that was an experience, but it made me who I am today, and it made me stronger. And at that point, I was really kind of into Bath and Body Works. I've always been into Bath and Body Works as a kid. I used to have that like Body Art squeeze tube. It was Bath and Body Works products, but I can't remember. It had like a pink one, a blue one. It was like blueberry scented. It would glitter in it. I don't remember. But that was like in the early 90s. So yeah, when I was 17, I got really more into candles from Bath and Body Works, and I had a good collection. I had about, I want to say 50 to 100 candles. I know nowadays that's kind of nothing, whereas back then it was kind of a lot. You really didn't see too much of like people really collecting candles as they do now. But I really got into Bath and Body Works candles, and then for my first apartment, I really wanted something that didn't always have flame. So I went to Walmart and I found their candle selection, and they had wax warmers and wax melts. I'm like, you know what? Let's get this wax warmer. Let's get a couple and try them out, and let's grab some scents that I really like. And it worked, and it was super strong, and it all went downhill from there. But yeah, like then I started my YouTube channel almost 7 years ago. It's been almost 7 years since I've had this YouTube channel, and I was watching quite a few YouTubers that are no longer on YouTube anymore. They have since deleted their channel a while ago, but some are still here. There's Things I Love 86. She doesn't upload anymore. It's been about 3 years since she uploaded, but I used to watch her all the time. She was like the OG of like vendor wax back in the day. I used to watch her videos, and then Scent Junkie 03. She's still on YouTube. She only uploads like a couple times a month though, but I watched a lot of her videos. She's done a ton of Bath and Body Works hauls, candle reviews, vendor wax, empties, all that stuff. I really watched her, and then you know what? I'm like, okay, let's order. So my first wax vendor was actually Super Tarts, and I decided, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna film this, and it's gonna be fine. In my first video, you could tell I'm super nervous. Like I talk so quietly. I mean, I'm talking pretty quiet now, but my boyfriend is sleeping. It is 10:30 at night, and this setup is what you seen back then. Exactly that. I would put candles in the background, and then I'd have a wax warmer, and then I would change it for the seasons, and I would do like pop figures, my Harry Potter pop figures, because I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. If you guys didn't already know that, I love Harry Potter. I have a huge Harry Potter well, not huge, but I have a pretty good size amount of Harry Potter collectible stuff. But yeah, this was my setup. I still have this same table. This is in my office. I store wax in here in like those kind of fabric bins, and then I have plastic bins. But this was my filming table, so it's kind of nostalgic to be sitting here and doing this tag video almost 7 years later. So I'm like, you know what, let's do this setup. You know, it's gonna bring back some feelings, nostalgia and everything. But yeah, that's my scent journey is pretty simple, I would say. I know some people have very long stories, but mine is just, I don't know, I hope it's not boring. But yeah, wax it just brings me joy. It's something that I could go to when I'm having a really rough day, which as of now, my life has been, I don't know, my health has been pretty rough. You guys know I've talked about it quite a few times. If you're new to my channel, I will tell you guys a little bit more. If you're like an older subscriber, you also might not know my health journey. I haven't really shared it much, but I got COVID in 2021 and at the end of 2021, and I suffer now with long COVID, and in May of 2022 is when I was diagnosed with POTS, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So yeah, it's just not fun. If you guys want to Google it, you can. If you're more interested in, you know, hearing about it, it comes with like a lot of side effects. I have to wear like heart monitors, and it's not fun because just like the cords when you're sleeping get in the way. I don't have to wear them often because I got my diagnosis already with a tilt table test, and I faint, and there's a lot of other symptoms that go with it, like a very high heart rate. Basically, I'm allergic to gravity. So when I'm sitting, my heart rate can be kind of normal or it could spike, but when I stand, it definitely spikes. It can go into like high 180s, 200s, and then my blood pressure drops to where I faint. And there's other issues like I'm dizzy all the time, lightheadedness, nausea. There are so many symptoms to POTS, and it's not fun. And there are so many triggers for flares, and it's not fun. I don't wish this on anybody. So yeah, it's not fun. So basically what I'm trying to say is, more recently, I love wax, but like since my diagnosis, I like really know how much wax means to me, you know, because it's something that's mine, and it brings me joy. It's something that I can go to. I'll just sit on my floor and like open my drawers and just sit and smell my wax, you know? And I'm like, oh, this is so good. It just makes me so happy. You know, a little bit of joy in your day from scent makes a whole difference. I know some people might not understand that, like, you know, but I know you guys in the wax community know exactly what I'm saying. I feel like, I don't know, my mom, she gets into wax. I gave her some. I gave my dad some wax. He has a wax warmer. My mom has wax warmers. So it's really fun, you know, to kind of show them a little bit. But honestly, I don't really see my dad much My mom lives like 2 hours away, so that's hard. But it is what it is, and I know I have the wax community to go to, that's why I love reading your comments, watching everybody's videos. It just, it just brings me joy. So, excuse me. That was my kind of little story. Oh, I also have a cat. His name is Bean. And he's trying to scratch at the door to come in because he hears me because I have my door closed to the office. Now he's trying to open the door. But yeah, that's my little kind of wax journey. And I can't believe it's been almost 7 years since I've been on YouTube. It's crazy, crazy long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of insight to my little wax journey. Like I said, it's not much of a story. I don't really have that much, but hopefully I shared enough. But I'm going to tag a couple people that I watch and enjoy their channels, and hopefully, there's been so many people that have been tagged already, so I hope I'm not like repeating it, but I'm gonna tag Tennessee Girl 1984, Devin here on YouTube. I love her channel. Jessica D and Adam's Average Life, because I know he loves candles and I know he does some wax hauls. I would love to hear your guys' scent journey and why you love wax, why you love candles. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much for listening. Bye, guys.